Hello there, my name is Linda Jo Martin, the Book Lady, and this is my weekly book review video. Today, in honor of Black History Month, I am reviewing One Crazy Summer by Rita Williams-Garcia. This was published in 2010 by Amistad, which is a division of HarperCollins Children's Publishers. And there's 215 pages. And as you can see, it's a very decorated book because it won 4 awards, and I do have a list of them right here. First of all, it was a National Book Award Finalist in 2010. It won the Coretta Scott King Award in 2011. It was a Newbery Honor Book in 2011, and it won the Scott Odell Award for Historical Fiction in 2011. So this is a very popular book, and I read it in part because I was born and lived in Oakland, but also because I'm a Newbery completist and I want to read all the books on the Newbery list. So this was a Newbery Honor Book, and of course I had to read it, just had to. So the 3 girls in the book are Delphine, Vonetta, and Fern. And the names are significant because, as you can tell, Delphine and Vonetta had kind of unusual names, and then Fern was not unusual at all. And that was an issue in the book. The children took an airplane all the way from New York to Oakland by themselves to go visit their mother for the summer. They did not know their mother. Fern had never spent any time with her mother. And so they were frightened in the first place, but then it turned out that their mother was non-nurturing. She was like the epitome of a mother who was unable to nurture her children. It was extremely sad. She let them run wild, but she did send them to the Black Panther school. This is historical fiction. It took place in 1968 in Oakland, California, when the Black Panther movement was big then. I don't know if it still is, but it was then, and they went to the Black Panther school, and they had a lot of very odd experiences that summer. And Delphine, being the oldest, really stepped in and took care of her 2 sisters because their mother was not able to. So I was kind of disappointed that it didn't have more Oakland trivia and information because that's where I'm from, but it was well written and it won a lot of awards, so it was a very popular book, and I think it would be a great book to read for anyone who wants to know more about what it was like during the 1960s in the San Francisco Bay Area, or anyone who likes to read novels that are written for children. This one is for ages 9 to 12, and I have read a lot of novels for that age group because, well, it started when I was homeschooling my children, and I took my kids to the library one day, and my son wanted me to read him a novel instead of a picture book, and so from that time I started reading novels to the children, and I read a lot of Newbery novels to them, and then it just evolved until I was left with the goal of reading every book on that list. And I have read more than half the Newbery Medal winners, and I don't know how many of the others. I will probably make a video talking about it one of these days. Anyhow, this is the book. Excellent book. I don't want to say too much about it because I don't want to give away the plot. This is a spoiler-free review. In my copy of the book, there's some extras at the end. I thought that was pretty interesting. There's an excerpt from Rita Williams-Garcia's acceptance speech for the Coretta Scott King Author Award for One Crazy Summer, and also there's a deleted chapter from the novel, and then there's a section called Extras and Activities at the end. Just different things that the kids can do that will teach them more about the 1960s and the time that these children lived in, 1968, and Oakland, California. There are actually two sequels to One Crazy Summer, and they are, the second book is PSB 11, published in 2013, and the girls return to their home in Brooklyn. The third book, Gone Crazy in Alabama, was published in 2015 and features the sisters visiting relatives in Alabama. And the two sequels also won the Coretta Scott King Award. So, very popular book if you want to know more about children's literature or American children's literature, historical fiction of California. Well, this would be a good book to read. The girls were absolutely sweet. Their mother was an interesting character. And the themes in the book were things like family, forgiveness, love, acceptance. So I recommend the book, and thank you for watching my video. Bye.